Hello, hello, hello. I'm Netwitch, and today we're gonna try Ostranauts. This is a nice game. It's a life sim, kind of like The Sims, except we're in space and we're broke, completely flat broke. We gotta make our way from there. So let's go with new. What's new? Yes, you got all kinds of new stuff they added in just recently, so that's always nice. They're constantly adding and evolving things on. And I am going to say now that there are some slow points in the game, so I might have to pause every now and then to speed through some boring little bits. Alright, so this is, um, well, let's see. He, she, no. There. We are Netwitch. Okay, that looks good. I like the fact that the mirror actually has these little stickers on them and things. Hair. Where do we want for hair? Something nice, I think. Kind of like that. Then there's another one that's pretty good too. Where is it? There are quite a few different hairstyles here. I just wish we could change the color after we find the hairstyle we want. But it's kind of set. Okay. Well, we got something. Okay, that just screams Cruella de Vil. I just saying. It's yeah. No, these are not really hairstyles that I'd want. I always go with the bald, but that looks weird. Um, you know what? Let's go with this. We got a scar. We'll have a scar. What looks good? Uh, that kind of looks good. We don't want any glasses. Beard. Can we get something nice? I want a goatee, but I want a different color than that. A blue goatee with green hair. Yeah. Eyes, nose, lip. No, we won't do that. Head, body. We'll keep those as is. Alright. So this is us. Okay. Your first corporate checkup. The med tech glances at your chart, then your body and back of your chart. Immunosuppressed, low bone density, hypovolemic, standard condition for young spacers. Basically, we are born in space, so microgravity all the time. Born and raised, you were in the microgravity. Yep. Insomnia is catching up with you. It's chronic around here. Yeah. Lack of sunlight does that. Works well enough for now, but they're still bad and getting worse. 18 years old and rapidly approaching middle age. uh, yeah, we're no Earther. We ain't gonna be going to Earth. That's not unless we really work on our body. Uh, looks like we're healthy enough to strip halls. That's good. So we got ourselves a couple of contacts, the mother and the father. Our net worth is $99.48. We are a shipbreaker. We're skilled in spaceship engineering, skilled in zero-G ops. Okay. Next steps. Our best efforts of owning our own solid ship. So, first things first. I'm going to work on self. I want to work on self, and one of the things I want to get rid of, where is it? Traits. We are going for, where is it? It's down here. There it is. We're going to be removing our visual impairment. So now we're in 19 years now, because that took a year. That took a year to work on self. Let's try and save some money, maybe? Yeah, we cut back on drinking, and yeah, we earned just shy of 500 bucks. We're now 20 years old. Let's do a quick adventure. Spend the year taking risks in the hope of getting ahead. Okay. The Tusu Heavy Lifter 448. Oh. Well, we gotta take it apart. Day 4 of the break, you're welding a wall compartment when something catches your eye. Your breath catcher, intake regulator, the apex of the defunct company's technical achievements. It's popular in other markets too. If we notify the corporation, we're probably not going to get a whole lot. If we smuggle it through the black market, might get caught. That's a criminal behavior. Bribe the boss and split the profits? Yeah, let's split the profits with the boss. Middle management knows which way the solar wind blows. Doesn't want to know about its legendary black markets that run, and definitely doesn't want whistleblowers. In any case, okay, well, we got all this runs through your head as you supervise their credit chip and ask them to take an early lunch on you. Yeah. She's used to going on lunch break. Yeah. Fire up the weld, assuming you don't part will net you far more than the end of the day. Good haul, even though it would inevitably attract a little heat from authorities. New enemy from law enforcement. Great. Okay. But we earned 750 bucks for selling that part. Okay, we got just over 1,000 bucks. Let's go seek ourselves a ship. And let's see. The TU-70A. This is a standard ship. You got your helm, heater, cooler. Yeah, this is pretty much basic. Oh, it's a smaller unit though, because that battery is fairly small. Now, we could take this and go into debt for $788,000, or we could try again next year, because it takes a year to find these things. You know, I want something just a little bit bigger, so we'll continue our career. Yeah, time isn't quite right yet. Let's go seek a ship again. Oh, good lord, one of these things. The service tug is so small. You got stuff on the outside. You can't repair that stuff. No, I'm not going to go with that. We really need a good ship. Oh, good lord, that's even smaller than the last one. Please, give me something good. Okay. Now this thing looks nice and large. We got 4 passenger seats. We can take those out and have that as storage area for stuff we salvage off ships. And selling them might net us enough money. Yeah. We'll take this ship. Yeah, we'll take the ship. A DeSoto Dream. Yep. Okay. So, what we're gonna do is now this is a submit the resume. Hello. This is us. Right there. This is us. This is what we got. So let's put on some clothes. We need some footwear. We got a thing of food. Okay. Let's power on this. This is our little flat, our little area. Now we got some bins here. What's in them? Scrap cloth. Dirty shirt. Mechanical parts. Ooh. Anything in the vodka? 1 unit of caffeine. We got some coffee. Okay. There's another bin. Always loot the bins. See what we can find. The rack. Aha. We're going to want... Put that in the hip pocket. We're going to want this. And we get a little bag. So, it's not a whole lot, but it's okay. Let's see what we got here. Inventory. Soldering iron, hacksaw, and screwdriver. This we're going to be carrying with us. Ooh, a fridge. Got anything good in the fridge? An empty drink pouch. Well, let's take that anyway. Okay. So if we head out, the door to the K-Leg station slides open, greeted by the familiar aroma of station vendor fare. Yeah. Basically various forms of spam, I believe. Yeah. You know that the meat is aquaponic or lab grown. Yeah. Tired looking spacers circulate between the bunks and refuel. Okay. Smokes. Your new ship is waiting in port not far from the kiosk hub and scrap shops. Once you find it, you can undock and carry on. Okay. So we will end that. Here we are. Now, vent sign, floor. Okay. What we want to do is we're going to go over here. We're going to pick up that, and then we can install it right there. We will install it. Let's speed up time a little bit. Won't take that much longer. Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Jeez. You think I'd never installed a wire before? Okay. Now that the wire is in, the door is open. And it's pitch black inside. But what we can do... we want this. And we can toggle it on. It's a nice... See? We got some nice light. Let's check the rack. We got a tactical knife. And a friction stir welder. So we got our lovely starting equipment, more or less. Now this is all cigarette stubs and cigarette packs. That's a t-shirt, cigarettes, trash. Yeah. You know, they really need someone to go through and clean up. Now, let us head down here and see what we got. This door, we can toggle the power on, and there we go. A crowbar. Crowbar. You can't go wrong with having a crowbar. That door is not powered. The light is not on. Okay, so let us head this way. The light's not on that one either. Okay. Oh, let's turn off our thing. So, food carts. And let's see what we got for supplies. I would like to have that backpack. That would be nice. Because it's better than our little pack that we got. And the Pro toolbox is bigger than this little plastic toolbox. We already got that. We already got that. The drill and the angle grinder is a little expensive. This is the piece de resistance. The Weber Lance laser. But it's 30,000. Battery chargers, but we're going to have to install those. You know, we might just have to pick them up. I think so. I think we will pick them up. Yes. Because we've got units that require them. We've got the stir welder and the soldering iron. They're going to need them. We can pick up extra batteries, which we will do as well. Because that way we can have one charging while one being used. Look, the battery for the Weber laser torch is 11,000 alone. Mini ship battery, no thank you, don't need it. Here's the next big thing. The EVA suit. You need both of these items. Okay. New air pump, no. Cargo web, no. Drink pouch, no. Don't need no cigarettes. We've got clothing. Manual poster. Don't need anything else. So let's buy those things. And into our inventory. Here we go. Let's put this in a hip pocket so we got a hand for each just in case. Okay. What's this do? Toggle power. Huh. Okay. Now. Licensees only, and we buy scrap. Yes, there is an S there. It might not look it, but it is there. What they do buy. Now, the thing we want to buy here is a 24-hour license. I would love to have, you know, a 300-day license, but that's a million bucks, and we got 1,000. So we need this for 24-hour license, 5,000 bucks, because this is the better place, the licensee, yeah, the licensed seller. So let us walk onto here. All right. So, place is kind of dirty, run down, dingy. Yeah, we're gonna need to do a lot of work on this place. But the seat, it's worth it's not a 1, it's only a 2, but it's a 2, it's pretty good. let's see if we restore it, if we can make up a third one. Let's increase speed here, because it's going to take a while to repair it all. See, our little green bar is going up. So, and come on. Wow, we're going. It's going to take a while. Yeah. You know what? I want to repair this whole unit. Make it all nice and pristine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the recording and let my guy repair it all, and then we'll come back. So just hold on a minute, and we will. Okay, I'm back. I haven't completely fixed the entire ship just yet, but I did do a pretty good job trying to clear up as much of the equipment that needs to be fixed. The other thing we need to do is let's check on you. See what we owe for the port. Because yes, docking costs money. Wow. We wasted a lot of energy for power. No docking, yeah, no docking fee just yet, so that's good. And I also went ahead and I've done a few of these gig nexus runs. So what we're going to do is we're going to do one or two more, try and get over that 5,000. Now these things, you know, they want different things. Honeypot, the courier wants you to pick something up and bring it to somewhere, but that's on Venus, I believe. So yeah, we're not going after that. Investigate death. We have to find this guy on this ship, and we don't know which ship it is, and inspect the body and then return. Heavy hitting. This is just basically being muscle. Investigate death, heavy hitting. This one. This courier, there is always a courier like this one. It cost me 24 bucks to take it, and it always pays out at least 300 bucks. It will always pay out, and it's always pick up somewhere on the station and drop it off somewhere on the station. This one is Old Imperium, so we have to go there. To go there, we're going to go to our transit. Oh, saving it, okay. And in transit, we've got the commercial district, the estates. If we buy a condo here, this is where it will be. We don't usually go there. The port, of course, where we currently are, and the Old Imperium. So the commercial, the port, and the Old Imperium are the three ones that those gig nexus jobs pertain to. At least the simple one. So let us go over to the gig nexus. And it's right here. So pick up the Old Imperium, drop it off at the port. So I will take that gig. Now it wants me to open the locker, take whatever item it is, looks like a bundle of clothing, head over to the transit, and head back to the port, and put the item into the locker there, and then turn in the quest. It's a really simple access the locker. So we put this in here, then we will use My gigs turn in. Gold tier payout. Silver is a 400. Gold is about 1,000. So now we have over 5,000 bucks. This is what we wanted. We want to buy a 24-hour license. There we go. We now have a 24-hour license. So the next 24 hours means we are legally allowed to salvage ships. And yes, it cost us 5,000 bucks to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. Come on, load in. There we go. What I want to do is I want to put that in the hip pocket. We'll put that in there. Put that in the hip pocket. We're going to want to keep this with us. We don't really need the PDA. But what we are going to do is Viceroys. We're going to want this. This setup, it's a lovely suit. It's a pressure suit. When we put the helmet on, whatever atmosphere we are in, that's what we're going to be breathing. But it doesn't refresh. So we will have troubles by time. Now let's go to the nav station. We're going to use it. And here we are at K-Leg port. We need to go to the comms. We need to hail. We're going to hail the dockyard. And we're going to request undocking clearance. We can't leave unless we have clearance. Turn off the clamps so that we're released. And we will back up ever so slightly. So, far enough away. Here we are. Now, each of these little stars is a ship, a wreckage. So we're just going to try our luck on that one. And this is our relative velocity. This is left and right compared to the item we're targeting. Here's our range to it, our bearing, and our ETA. We got our fuel and our power reserves. Those are important. So I'm going to start turning our bearing around so we can get into, oh, we want it as close to 0 as we can get. There. Now we're going to speed on up. And yeah, we get pushed back into our seat as we go. So we're doing about 200 meters per second relative to that wreckage. And now I'm going to speed up time. Down here's the time and the shifts. Days are brought into 4 shifts. And our mortgage payment for this ship occurs every shift. So we're paying our mortgage 4 times a day. Local authority ship scanned activity detected. Okay, so that patrol ship there, that patrol ship just scanned us, and it should be all right because we got the legal permit. That permit is very important. Otherwise, those guys could have fined us, well, I think it costs about $15,000 for if we get caught illegal salvaging. So we're coming up on our target. We're still 26 away. So what we're going to do is we're just going to ease ourselves in there. About 10, 15, we'll start slowing down. And I'm just going to reduce time back to 1 time, so we're not really breaking the bank. And then we're going to slow down. I want to be doing less than 100 meters per second. That's a really important number, 100 meters per second. Because we cannot dock if we're doing more than 100 meters per second. Yeah, we will actually crash into them, damage our airlock, our ship, the walls. We can lose atmosphere and, potentially explode. So, yes. Now, let's turn our proxy warning. That turned off because it goes off a lot when we're in the dock. Now, 5 kilometers is the range we want. Because then we could start docking procedures at 5 kilometers. So we're getting close, we're getting close. There it is. And 5 kilometers, we get a proxy warning. Hail the ship. We don't know the name of it. We want to start docking procedures. And there it is. Now it's very simple. Oh, it's very, very simple. We want to line up this with this. Okay. Alrighty then. Looks like we're pretty close. I'm looking at right here is the main point where I look. We will. Now we're watching for the green. Green lights, come on. When the green lights come on, we can clamp on. The clamps on your docking ring engage and your hull resonates like a struck gong. You close your eyes and imagine a fortune that could await you on the other side. Yeah, or maybe just a dead freighter that has nothing. So, we are here. Now, oh boy. Look at the size of this thing. Oh, we don't have a whole lot of room. Dang it. Okay. Let's put our helmet on. And then we're going to go through the airlock. Put that in hand. Turn it on. Okay, there's a couple of pumps. Those are pretty worthwhile. But what I want to look... Oh, a bin. Anything good in here? Ammo casings. Yeah, no. An O2 bottle, an extra one. That's for environmental suits. The Holden patch and the blister pack, those are in case we get a hull rupture. Nothing in that case. Now what I want, this is where we go. I want to get over to here. I want to get over that way. We got a rack. Okay. Floor tiles, are those floor tiles? They're wall tiles. Okay. But if we look around, there's a passenger seat. I sold those other ones for 30 to 40 bucks each. So, oh, there's another friction welder. Well, we can take that and sell it off. Let's put those together. Garbage. Nothing. Nothing. Yes, we're going to have a... Here's some more bins. They love crowding these things with bins. I'm going to grab the food. And we'll just see what else we can find. I'm hoping for a data card. Huh. I have no idea what's on it. But let's find out. Okay. Mechanical engineering. This is a good one. See, we're already running out of space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back here. We'll go all the way back. While we're in our ship. Yes, I know, low pressure because everything kind of went out the window. Hold on. That sounds like a proximity alert. Let's just quickly drop things off. Okay, okay, okay. What we got? Tracking. There's no message. Why are they tracking us? That ship is tracking us for some reason. Don't like that. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this stuff right onto the floor. Just because we need the room. We definitely need the room. Okay. Let's put our helmet back on. Let's proceed back in. Oh, that's just tanks we don't really need. Come on. We've already checked there. And didn't we find nothing good there? We were doing this section, weren't we? Yeah, I wanted that textbook. Because you can read the textbook and gain the skills. Oh, here we got some racks. Damaged pressure suit, damaged work lamp, no. Oh, a couple more patches. These are good. That's a battery for the EVA. And the alkaline batteries, the disposable, go into our flashlight here. Bin, damaged pressure suit. We can always repair that. Here's the transponder, but it's damaged. Oh, we're taking this. This is worth about 2,000 bucks, I believe. So yes, we're going to be taking that along. Let's speed up because we're dragging it. And then we're going to put it down there. We're going to take off our hat. Take off the helmet for a moment. Let's start putting stuff in here. We'll keep the batteries with us. Put the helmet back on. That way it refreshes our air inside our suit. And we were over here, weren't we? Okay. We were looking at that bin. That's a screwdriver. We got one. Trash. These are nice, these little thrusters. Oh, some more batteries. Another screwdriver. Oh, that's a severely damaged drill. Don't need it. I don't like the look of that food either. Yeah. So let us continue wandering around. Now, this door, it's damaged. See, no green at all. So it won't even work. We can't pry it open, not really. But we can uninstall it. I'm going to speed up time here for a second, because it takes a bit to uninstall a door. We're just removing it. Now, and oh, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Okay, okay, okay. See in the right-hand corner, CO2 high. There. So we breathe the fresh air. Let's drop these batteries off. Put the hat back on, or the helmet, I should say. Head back in here and continue uninstalling that door. Now over this way, this is going to be a money pit. It's going to be really worth it if we can get over there and if we have enough room for everything. The nice thing is that we can always make room. We can deconstruct all these floors and walls and everything and build our own little ship. Okay, so we're almost done with the door. Come on, one more time, one more time. There. It's been uninstalled. Now we can walk through. We've got sinks. Some more racks. Ooh, some nice food. Let's go, come on. Bin. Nothing. Okay, so we got some drink pouches. I'm going to take them. Because it's always nice. I'm betting that's coffee. Don't need the coffee. That's label 99 rice wine. Ugh. Okay. So let's head this way. There's another door we can take apart. But there's a kind of a... Yeah, we could open that door and get into here. Let's take a quick look at the bins. I'm hoping for an EVA suit. I want an EVA suit. Nothing in these bins. That's a gun. That's worth, a couple hundred. A left sneaker, but no right one. Okay. That's a toilet, severely damaged. There's a bin. Sink. Bin, nothing. Okay. So we got a door here and a door here. Let's pry this one open. This one isn't completely damaged. Now. Oh, CO2 high. Okay, okay, okay. Let's run back. Or, walk back. Take our helmet off. Like that. And I'm going to go over here. Drop down the food. And the water so that we have it. We'll be selling that gun in a bit, but let's walk back over here, grab our helmet, put it back on, and we were over here, weren't we? Yes. Okay. Nothing there. Okay, what we got in here? Nothing in there. We got some floors. Okay. But what we want to look at is this. This is the remains of a reactor. And this is the H3 tank. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're 5 of that. Let's restore it so it's in pristine condition. And yes, I know there's a fellow over there, but we don't have any quests to fix him up, so. Now, we only got 800 bucks on us. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to head back. So this is why I want the VA suit. It's because then I don't have to constantly come back into here. And go like this. Go like that. And head back to the H3 tank. Yeah. Large tank for storing helium-3. Okay, let's speed up time again. Because we really want this to be in pristine condition. It's gonna take a while. Oh. Go, go, go. CO2 is high again. Okay. Off comes the helmet. Give it a moment. Put the helmet back on. You know what? Let's uninstall instead. Let's uninstall it, drag it back to our ship, and then we can work on fixing it. So hopefully, won't take that long. Might end up having to go back for some more air first. These little enviro suits, they're okay for what they do, but they're, you know, a little limited. Whoa, 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 hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me get a fresh breath of air. Then, I want you, low pressure alert, let's stay off that for a moment. Uninstall the helium-3 tank. Because we have it targeted before, it stays targeted. So we want this tank, and then we want these field coils. It would be better if we had the whole unit, but we can get a pretty good payday out of this. So, I mean, this is $5 signs. I mean, $2 signs was like 50 bucks, but it goes up exponentially. Okay. Pick up. And let's drag it on back. Yeah, that's going to... Yeah, and our CO2s. Yes, I know. Okay. Let's see about going right there. Put him right in that corner. Okay. Now we also want... We can repair this in a bit. Let's head back over this way. And laser ray is 3. That's 3. But that is damaged. Ugh. Well, let's repair. So what we're going to do is it's going to wander around. Wow, I went outside. Look at me floating around. It's going to put all the necessary parts in. Come on, any more parts? Okay, cancel that action. Uninstall it instead. So now all the parts are in it. I can sit back and repair it in my ship. Because we're going to have the CO2 high in a minute. Yeah. Let's head on back. Bum 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 bum. Yes, I know. Every time we open these doors, the O2 goes down. And our pump is doing the best it can. So we're heading back. Let's have that thing uninstalled. It's almost done. I wonder what else we can find around here. This is a wonderful find for the first time. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, so that's done. And we should. Why won't it? Cancel action, pick up. Bring it back in here. So let us go on. Yeah, CO2 high. Okay. We'll go down to here. We'll put that there. Oh, and we'll take off our helmet. There we are. Okay. Local authority ship scanning us. Okay. That should be fine. Now, let's head back over. See what else there is. This is nice. Is there anything? Nitrogen O2. Might want to grab the O2 bottle. A door there that we're going to have to undo. The door there we're going to have to undo. This door's already open. Nothing in it. Okay. Alright. So, let's first head back, get ourselves a breath of fresh air. Because you know we're gonna be needing it in a moment. Breath of fresh air. And let's see about repairing this. Oh, getting spacesuit and helmet on. Okay. So, I do put on... It's grabbing all the necessary bits and pieces. Which someone would attack. Yeah. Wow. There's quite a few pieces that are missing on this. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna undo that. We're no longer airtight. We are repairing. Now this, we can't repair it. This we can. Okay. A repaired piece of equipment sells for a lot more. A lot more. Damaged, it doesn't sell for a whole lot. It's broken. Yeah, okay. We go quickly through this. Let us, hopefully we can make it up. Just need a little green on it. Just a little green. Auto saving. Trained electrical engineering over 10%. So we're getting experience as we work away. That's good. Now, well, how are we going? Okay, that's good. Now, hold on. A little bit of green, a little bit of green. Okay, so those are both going to need to be done up. But I'm going to call it there for the night. So we can come back to this wonderful little slice of life. It's a life sim. Taking apart ships, putting them back together. I'm probably going to spend quite a bit of time on this big ship because I'm going to want to expand my ship and use it as parts. So I'll be taking apart the walls and the floors and that and building out my own little ship. So, now, time for the spiel. If you like this video, please leave a like, a nice thumbs up. And if you're so inclined, subscribe. Doesn't cost anything, and it really does help out the channel. And if you have any requests for a game to see, please leave a comment. You know, I do read those. So, until next time, have fun.